Hours before the deadline to avoid a government shutdown, the U.S. House of Representatives approved legislation that will avoid one, at least for now. It now awaits the president's signature after the Senate passed the same bill earlier today. Reaction from Tennessee's lawmakers is now pouring in. Our Jason Lamb is live in the newsroom with how this all relates to the Planned Parenthood debate. Jason.
Yeah, that's right, Rory. That stopgap bill was supported by every Democrat in the House and 91 Republicans, but not by 3 Tennessee Republicans we heard from this afternoon. Representative Marsha Blackburn released a statement saying this continuing resolution allows for President Obama's illegal executive amnesty actions to continue, allows sanctions on Iran to be lifted, spends less on defense than the House voted to, and continues to send taxpayer dollars to Planned Parenthood. Congressman Scott DesJarlais said, "Tonight I voted against a short-term spending bill that once again fails to address our nation's more than $18 trillion debt. In fact, this so-called clean continuing resolution contains an additional $20 billion in budgetary gimmicks and continues funding for President Obama's often unconstitutional and radical policies." And Representative Diane Black said an 11th hour clean stopgap bill like this, especially in light of what we know about Planned Parenthood, should be a last resort, not a starting point, and I used my vote on behalf of Tennessee's 6th District to express my disapproval. Now, Republicans had wanted to cut off the nearly $500 million that Planned Parenthood receives each year. That push came after undercover videos surfaced claiming to show Planned Parenthood executives and doctors talking about harvesting and selling fetal tissue. The group's president says the videos are heavily doctored and untrue. Yesterday, a state field manager with Planned Parenthood in Tennessee says there was still wide public support for the organization.
You could look at the recent polls that are coming out that Planned Parenthood has remained, even despite the smear campaign against us, highly popular, and that most Americans would not want to see our organization defunded because they see the necessary services that we provide.
Now, the bill approved tonight would allow for 10 more weeks of negotiation to come up with a more permanent budget deal. Reporting live in the newsroom, Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.